Ask the Pastor this week has a couple of questions that I'm going to combine into one. The first question is, do we need to forgive God, and is that biblical? His characteristics like, and have they changed Old Testament to New Testament? And just for a quick answer, no, they haven't changed. But let's dig into that a little bit more. So if you go through the Old Testament, in Joshua, you'll see it in Numbers, Exodus, God wiping out people, men, women, and children, whole families. It was their enemies, and it was the Israelites themselves. And in both cases, it was the people's hearts towards God. So God's chosen people, the Israelites, are supposed to be focused on God. So he's protecting them from people following false gods, people who are not following God himself, Yahweh himself. And so he is wiping out this evil so as his people will not be drawn to the evil. But in the same way, when the Israelites go against God, the same thing happens to them. In Numbers 16, there's Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, and they're going against Moses saying, hey, we don't like the way you're leading us. We don't like what's going on here. We don't think God is in on this. And God was directing Moses. So God collected those three groups, the whole entire families of each three individuals, and they all were sunk into the ground. The ground ate them up, basically. Big old hole, they fall in. Now let's look at New Testament. You might be familiar with a conversation in Acts 5 with Ananias and Sapphira, where they're trying to lie to God and they're trying to lie to the church. They sell their land, they give part of it to the disciples, but they don't give it all. But they state they're giving their all. And when the disciples call them out and bring them to them and ask them the direct question, was this all the money? They still hold on to their lie. And in those moments, they die. So the heart of God is for each and every one of us to be drawn to him, to live for him, to put him first. The first commandment, you shall have no other gods before me. So it doesn't matter when you're born, prior Jesus, after Jesus, he wants you to love him and to allow him to be your God. And we all deserve death because we're all sinful. So we're all dead anyway. He just sped up the deaths in some particular situations. And that's it for Ask the Pastor. Keep bringing in the questions.